We're just gonna go for it, aren't we? Hi everyone, my name's Jennifer. You can call me Jenny, or Jen, or MagicCatJenny, which is maybe who you know me as. Welcome to my second channel. It is now going to be the home of my BookTube videos, I guess, and possibly parenting videos. If you haven't seen my last video, that is because my main channel is now a niche Jellicle Cats channel. So everything else is going here. I'm going to be doing the reading rush this year. I did a lot of it last year, and I was thinking, how did I do all of the challenges? How did I complete them? And it was because I had a baby. I now have a toddler, so it's going to be a bit harder. I don't expect to do them all, but we're going to attempt, because I think that's the spirit of BookTube-A-Thon, is to attempt to read more than normal. The first book I will be attempting to read for the reading rush is Bridget Jones' Diary by Helen Fielding. I will be listening to the audiobook of this because that is really the only way I can get a book read in any amount of set time these days, and it is because I multitask while I'm cleaning, while I'm cooking, while I'm exercising, and all other times of the day I'm either parenting or working or sleeping. So we are going to be listening to the audiobook of Bridget Jones' Diary. Now, the reason I chose this book is for a few reasons. The first reason is actually because I am currently reading this book, Saves the Cat Writes a Novel, because last month I basically took like a break from the internet and decided to write a book. And I didn't complete the book, but I did do a lot of research, and one of the genres mentioned in here is Fool's Triumph, and I want to do like a Fool's Triumph romance novel. So I was reading the example of Fool's Triumph, which is Bridget Jones' Diary. Read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. There you go. It's also arguably a romance novel, so that completes. So let's see, the movie one was Challenge 3. Challenge 6 is read a book in a genre you've always wanted to read more of, and that's romance. I really don't read that much romance. I read a lot of YA, which like has elements of romance, but usually it's frustrating and not at all, like, I don't know. I want to get into romance, but I don't know where to start. I read Red, White, and Royal Blue last year, and I really loved it. So it completes that challenge, which is Challenge 7 and Challenge 3. You mean Challenge 6 and Challenge 3. But Challenge 7 also applies, which I forgot to mention, and that is read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. It takes place in Europe, and I'm in North America. Cool. It also completes Challenge 1, which is read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. My birthday is in April, so that's diamond. So we're going with a white cover, I guess. I think that works. It doesn't complete Challenge 2, which is read a book that starts with the word the. But I think I'll read one of my kids' children's books for that, because a lot of those start with the. The Baby Blue Cat and the Dirty Dog Brothers. Awesome. 4 is read the first book you touch. Eyes are closed. Ooh, the Maggie Bee. 5 is read a book completely outside of your house. I don't want to hang out in my backyard right now because there are so many mosquitoes. So I think I'm just going to sit on our enclosed porch, which, you know, there's a lot of big windows, so it kind of feels like you're on a normal porch. And yeah, maybe I'll play some nature sounds, but I'll read one of the picture books for that. And then I think usually there's an additional read 7 books challenge, which I think I'll be able to do. I'll read 6 children's books, picture books. I'll read them to my child. Let's pick the other 4. Let's do this one. Mika, the bear who didn't want to sleep. Let's do Goodnight Lab. And boop, 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 boop. A Day in the Salt Marsh. And number 7, because my sleep-deprived brain can't think, Little People, Big Dreams, Marie Curie. Yeah, that's how I can do all the challenges with only reading one actual book intended for an adult. Although, this way there's no way I'm doing the read 1,000 pages, which I don't even know if that's a challenge this year, but it was last year. Like, maybe if I finish Bridget Jones, I can listen to another audiobook, whatever's available on my local library's app. We use the Libby app. Thank you for watching. Welcome to my new BookTube lifestyle channel. If you used to watch me on MagicCatJenny when I did BookTube stuff there, I'm still going to do book stuff there, but they're all going to have to be related to Cats, the musical. So if you're not interested in that, subscribe here and have some just lifestyle BookTube stuff. I have to go resubscribe to all the booktubers through this channel now. So if you're a booktuber and we have similar interests, if you're like a parent, or if you like fantasy, sci-fi, romance, let me know. Cool. All right.